This has been a tough time, especially for those of us here in New York who were deeply saddened that as I'm speaking now, just last week, 5 children were allegedly killed at the hands of their parents. Recently, the decomposed body of a 20-month-old baby boy found in a dumpster behind his family's apartment. His parents charged with the death. Also in New York, a 7-month-old baby girl allegedly tossed to her death from a 4th-floor window by her own mother. The list goes on and on. There's perhaps nothing sadder for any of us than the death of a child. And when the child's mother is the prime suspect, it only compounds such a tragedy. Here is more of our exclusive jailhouse interview with Awilda Lopez, a 29-year-old mother accused of second-degree murder in the death of her little girl. Did you abuse her?
Hitting her? Mm-hmm. I used to hit her, you know. For that, I say I gotta pay because I used to spank her and everything. That I know I gotta pay, but I didn't murder my own daughter. I didn't do that.
Did you abuse her to the point of burns? Did you abuse her?
No, I never burned her, never.
How about bruises?
No, if I would have hit her, I would have hit her with my hand. I would have spanked on her the butt and everything, but I never bruised her, like bruised her body like that. No, I didn't do that to her.
There's also word that you did things like mop the floor with her hair. Did you mop the floor with her hair?
I never mopped the floor with my daughter's hair, never.
Did you lock her up in her room ever?
But like one day, but not like locking her in there forever.
Their word is that you made her eat her own feces.
I never made her eat her own stuff, never.
These are some of the worst accusations against a person.
They're putting me like if I'm a monster, and I'm not a monster.
You were called the most hated woman in New York.
I want the world to know that. I want them to know that I'm not a monster, the way that they painted me to be.
Well, they've got a horrible picture of you. Because it's kind of hard to say Carlos did all this when Carlos was in jail when Elisa died. And you were the only one around. And there's a history of abuse, some horrible things done to a child.
Just because she was with me, it means that she's dead and I murder her?
All I can say is she is dead and you're up for murder.
But I didn't murder her.
I'm the first one to be fair about things.
I'm trying to be fair too. That's what I think that's why that I could speak to too.
And I think that's why you called me to talk to you.
You know, because nobody was there when she died.
Except you.
You know, only me.
Except you.
I could lie to all of you, but I'm not lying to God, and I'm lying to myself. And I don't need to lie to myself. I don't need to say that I didn't murder her for me to get out of here. Because if I would have murdered my daughter, I had enough chance to kill my 5 other kids and kill myself if I would have murdered my daughter.
You have on police videotape a confession that you killed your daughter, that for over a 7-week period you repeatedly penetrated her anally and vaginally with a hairbrush, that her fingers were broken, bones sticking out of it, bruises all over her body, burns all over her face, and that you have a history of being a crack addict.
That's what they made me say. Okay?
Who made you say?
The cops. They said that I threw Lisa on the wall. I didn't throw Lisa on the wall.
But what about all these other charges against you?
Well, the only thing I want to say is, and I want to tell the world, that I didn't murder her. That's the only thing I want to say and clear it up to the world, that I did not kill my daughter. This is the chance, this is the opportunity that I just want to say.
And even saying that, you may still spend life.
I will spend life, but at least I clear to the world, and I know, and I feel better inside me now that I didn't murder my daughter the way they say that I murdered her. That's the only thing I want to say. And thank you very much for giving me the opportunity and the chance to speak, because that's all I want to say. I did not murder my daughter, and I did not murder her.
It must really break your heart to have...
It does break my heart, because I know I didn't murder my daughter. And I'm here and probably have to do the rest of my life inside a jail knowing that I didn't murder her.
How are you going to deal with that? Because you're on suicide watch right now. In fact, they won't even let you go with the rest of the population here because they're afraid somebody's going to kill you. They don't like people who are accused of killing children in jail.
Like I said, if they're going to kill me, they'll kill me. At least I spoke, and I know I didn't murder my daughter. That's all I have to say.
Have you thought about suicide?
I want to kill myself. I do. But not because that they say that I murdered my daughter.
But why would you want to kill yourself then?
I can see my kids. I don't have my daughter with me. Nothing. What I have? What I have to live for? I don't have nothing to live for. I just wanted this opportunity for me to be able to talk, Manda, because I know I didn't murder her. I know I didn't. I know, and I just want the world to know that I didn't do it, that I didn't kill her. That's the only thing I want to know. Even if they want to give me life in jail, even if I kill myself tonight, even if I do it, at least I took that out of my heart, that I didn't murder her, because I know I didn't. I know I didn't kill my child.
You said that after the baby died, that you drank and you drank and you drank and you drank. Did you think that maybe you forgot that you killed her?
No, I didn't forget. I know.
You said you blanked out when you walked in the hospital. You could have blanked out after you?
No way. I didn't blank out or nothing, because I know I didn't murder my baby. I know I didn't murder my baby. And I didn't.
Up next, some more tough questions, but this time for the mayor of New York City. We asked Rudolph Giuliani about the city's child welfare system that failed Elisa Izquierdo, ignoring her cries for help. We'll be right back in a minute.